One of my absolute favorite things about Animal Crossing New Horizons is when I figure out or find out something brand new. When you learn a new trick or find a way to do something faster than you ever thought possible. When you stumble upon a secret or learn something super special. It's an absolute blast. And that's why today I'm giving you 10 things you didn't know about Animal Crossing New Horizons. These are expert level tips and tricks, things that lie beneath the surface that you probably didn't know. And if you do know them all, don't be frustrated. Just pat yourself on the back because you are a true Animal Crossing savant. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and are loving Animal Crossing. Let me know in the comments down below which of these you didn't know. Maybe they'll really help you out. Now, before we get to the first, I want to step inside the fitting room and see what we've got. Mabel is ready for us. Let's see. In we go. Tailor tickets. Yeah, I'm loaded. I'm ready to go. Let's exchange them. I need some good new clothes. In we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Get me Tom Nook. I need a new loan of bells. This is the best fitting room ever. It's the secret shop. It's Label's secret shop. And here it is, my friends. And you can rep all the super sweet gear too, because today I launched my Animal Crossing inspired t-shirts and hoodies. Fill in that void. There's no cool AC merch. And now there is. For 2 weeks only, you can grab the Craftmaster hoodie, the Craftmaster long sleeve with that super slick, sleek sleeve art, or the secret shop tee that looks just like this. As SwitchForce subscribers, you guys get a special coupon in the description to save some cash. And because of what's going on in the world, I wanted to make sure we did something special. So 100% of all proceeds and profits from these shirts is going to charity in New York City to help the hospital workers, the doctors, the nurses, and the elderly there who are struggling and need our support. So check out the shirts, Craftmaster with that super sleek sleeve art on the hoodie and the long sleeve, and then Secret Shop where you've got so much nostalgia and the best clothes that any able sister or brother could possibly provide. They're available now for 2 weeks only. Get yours. The links in the description down below. Now on to the 10 things you didn't know about AC. We're starting with a real cool one. Number one is the balloon colors actually matter. We've talked a lot about balloons lately because Bunny Day has brought so many, but thanks to Ben Mahogany for this awesome graphic, the balloon colors actually matter. Red is for recipes, yellow for bells, green for furniture, and blue for crafting materials. Did you know this? That when you spot one in the sky, you can know if it's furniture or a recipe and you really want to sprint over, but if it's just crafting materials or bells, yellow or blue, you might skip it. I thought this was super fun because I thought those colors were just to keep the game colorful, but no, they actually have a super awesome meaning, and this really has helped me out. Number two is a great one. Did you know that if a villager is one of the initial residents of your island, they'll have very basic furniture and simplistic houses. But if they're one of the later residents of your island, they'll have awesome themed advanced furniture that really fits their style and personality. Take a look at Hans here. He may be all boxed up, but you'll notice how his wallpaper is a moving snow themed wallpaper because it's advanced and to match his character. Well, this was uncovered by a Reddit user named Albie395 who figured out that if a villager moves in within one of the first 5 villagers before your campsite, they got basic gear. A real simple house. But if they move in after the campsite, then they get so much more. And if you're looking to really formulate the best island and you have favorite villagers, make sure they come later because then they're going to get their sweet gear and not just the basic furniture that you could find pretty much anywhere. This one digs so deep, but I love knowing this sort of stuff. I've seen it discussed that maybe it's just the first 2 villagers that are doomed to basic gear because they don't want those initial island residents to ever supersede your progress and your house and make you feel bad. But others have said it's actually the first 5 villagers before that campsite. So basically, the later villagers, they're going to be living in luxury in comparison to the first 5. Number 3 is about reshaping your island. A lot of people are nervous to take down their rocks because you have so few and you need them every day for the minerals and materials they provide. But did you know if you break a rock and remove it from the earth, it'll come back the next day? I'm not scared because that rock is going to respawn in a different location. And if you're not a fan of where your rocks are, like I really don't like these 2 rocks that are so close to each other, you can break that stuff. Eat a fruit or an egg if you have plenty, and then go to town. Tear these rocks straight out of the earth, and they will come back. Do not worry. They're going to respawn the very next day. Number 4 is a fun one for me because I stumbled upon this so randomly. I was bored one day crafting. I decided to mash the buttons, and look what happens. It's called speed crafting. You can mash your way to a faster crafting session if, as soon as you hit craft, oh, my pockets are full. Well, that's going to slow things down. Like I was saying, you hit craft and then you mash the buttons and your villager goes into overdrive, making that craftable so darn quick. The blink of an eye. It's a little tip, but one that saves a good chunk of time over the course of 50, 100, 200, 300, a year's worth of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Number 5 is all about those grail tools, the golden tools that all of us are gunning for. I've got the golden axe and the golden watering can. I'm nearing the golden slingshot. The golden fishing rod and net are so hard. You got to catch every fish and every bug. These are difficult items to pursue, but guess what, my friends? They are going to break. Golden tools, yes, they will break. And it's reported that they only last about 200 uses and then they are kaput. So after all that effort and you got the beautiful tool in your hand, you're looking so fancy with your golden axe or your golden watering can, just living the life. They're gonna break. So is it even worth tracking down? Well, the recipes alone are fun to have, but the tools themselves, I don't know if they're worth your very rare and very precious golden ore. I'm not so sure. Number 6 is all about bees. Bees, bees, bees. They bug me so much, but there are 2 tried and true ways to deal with them. The first is a fun one. This comes from ACNH tip on Twitter. Did you know that party poppers, something you can purchase in Nook's Cranny, are a great way to scare those bees away? Look at that work. Make sure you approach the tree from the front as soon as they come after you and that exclamation point pops away. Boom, hit that A button, launch your party popper, and it's used for more than just celebrating Timmy and Tommy's birthdays. You can get those bees straight out of there. But also you can approach trees from a 45-degree angle, the bee catching angle, and if you shake the tree from this spot right here, if a bee drops, your character will automatically turn and face the bee, and boom, you just hit A and you will catch those bees in your net. So when you approach trees to shake them, make sure you got your net equipped, 45-degree angle. And this isn't just to protect yourself and keep your eyes from growing all swollen and shut. There also is a Nook Miles achievement for catching 5 sets of bees in a row. And it's worth 1,000 miles and rewards you with the accurate and dead-eye tags. And I like those a lot. Number 7 is about Tarantula Islands, something people have been generating themselves via Mystery Island tours and clearing everything out and forcing those darn spiders to spawn. It's a dangerous but lucrative proposition, and one that was made irrelevant by the arrival of water bugs. The spring season brought water bugs to Animal Crossing New Horizons, and that ruined things because now they could spawn in the waters and not allow the tarantulas to spawn. But I've got a solution for you. All you need is a bamboo island and the tarantula tricks will still work because bamboo islands don't have rivers and they don't have ponds, so you'll be able to spawn all of those terrifying spiders and make all the money you need. Just clear everything out and force the game to spawn the biggest, best bugs. Number 8 is all about those villagers you no longer want on your island. I'm gonna break it down real simply for you. Amiibo cards. This is what you need. Grab an amiibo card, find a friendly face villager, scan them into the Nook terminal, and you will have a new arrival at your campsite who will soon replace any villager you want. It's a great way to get rid of your Snooty. I've got a full video detailing my struggle with Snooty. You can check that out if you want to see a step-by-step guide. But it basically boils down to getting an amiibo card. They're a little elusive, but they can be had online for a pretty good price. And boy, does it feel good when you get to pick the villagers that arrive and eventually reside on your island. Number 9 is a bit more of an early game, did you know? But did you know that villagers will not start coming to your island until Tom Nook gives you the 3 plots of land quest? So when you go to Mystery Islands at the beginning of the game and you invite a friend to come join your humble abode and they don't show up, no, your game's not broken. Nobody can move in until that quest is begun. But if you do visit Mystery Islands, then Tom Nook will pre-reserve those spaces for said villagers. If you don't visit Mystery Islands and don't bring anyone along for your adventure, then Tom Nook will fill those 3 spaces with whoever he deems fit. It's a fun way to either randomize or have supreme selection, but just know if you're starting off and you don't see the villagers you recruited from Mystery Islands coming, they'll get there. You just need to advance to the specific quest. And for number 10, we're back where we started at the Able sisters. This one about the quiet girl in the back. Sable is actually quite the smart girl. She's the older sister, and if you talk to her over and over, day in and day out, she will reward you, eventually acknowledging you and saying hi versus just saying, I'm too busy to talk, I gotta sew and knit. And then she will grant you with a new feature in the game. Let's take a look. If you talk to Sable enough times, she will eventually reward you with access to her custom pattern fabrics. This is a fantastic way to add a little more pizzazz to your furniture and open something new up in the game well after you thought they were done giving you new things. You just got to be persistent and talk to Sable every day for like 6 to 10 straight days, and then you will be rewarded with her custom patterns that are pretty neat and can be applied to a variety of different furnitures. Now, you also can pro design your way into something truly unique, but I like that Sable rewards you for your persistence, and she'll give you presents too. She's a great character to add to the dialogue trees, and I love talking to her throughout my adventures. I didn't even mean for this, but I just talked to Sable for the final time that I needed to, so the video I just showed you is happening in real time in my game, which is kind of remarkable. It's like Animal Crossing Inception, and I didn't even plan it. That's really freaking sweet. Well, there you have it, my friends. 10 things you didn't know about Animal Crossing New Horizons, and you probably knew 1 or 2, or maybe even 3 or 4, but let me know in the comments down below which one you didn't know, and which one's gonna help make your Animal Crossing adventures a little bit better. If you knew them all, like I said, you're an Animal Crossing savant, an expert, a master, and I respect you. Make sure to check out my shirts if you're interested. I think they're pretty cool, and we're giving all the profits and proceeds to charity, so you can grab yourself some really cool AC-inspired merch and help people out along the way. Give them a look. Links in the description below. They're available for 2 weeks. Until next time, though, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and are having fun with AC. I hope you're doing well, staying safe, and staying healthy. I love you guys a lot. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, be good to yourself and others out there. SwitchForce out.